Hey there. I'm going to show you a really good example of how in troubleshooting vintage equipment, we always want to follow the voltage. I've got this SB-102 on the bench. Beautiful rig, but I powered it on for the first time and it's got no hiss, no signal, nothing, just audio hum. So audio hum tells me that the audio stage is probably doing what it should be doing, but what about the rest of the receiver circuit? So here's how I troubleshoot that. Step one, are all my tubes properly seated? Next thing I want to check and see, are all my tubes hot? Yes, they are all hot. Is this a problem that's endemic to the whole receiver, or is it just isolated to one band? Well, all the bands are basically doing the same thing, and it's happening in every mode. If we had a problem only on one band, that would lead us down a very different troubleshooting path. It could be the heterodyne oscillator, but that's not the case. We've got nothing on any band, so I'm going to check the carrier oscillator. So using a frequency counter, I'm going to put my probe on the center pin, also known as the wiper, of the carrier null pot right there. I should be getting 3.393 or something like that, depending on what mode we're in. I'm not getting anything. I'm going to check the different modes. I was in lower sideband. Let's check upper sideband. Nope, I got nothing. Time to do a voltage check, and this is the receiver voltage chart. I'm going to the modulator board. V16, that's the tube we saw in the schematic for the carrier oscillator. I checked my voltage here and I got nothing. I've got no voltage. In the back of the manual, you've got the circuit description section. It's a really, really educational, fun part of the manual, and there's an elegant description of how the carrier oscillator works. And this is a schematic of the carrier oscillator. So B+, that is what is going to energize that carrier oscillator. And it comes in at this point on the mode switch. The mode switch directs that energy to these various parts of the tube, by way of these various crystals. But where is that B+ coming from? Here's the larger schematic, and this is where that B+ is coming in on the mode switch. B+. So we should also be seeing voltage on the plate, pin 1 of tube V1, but guess what? I just checked it. We've got no voltage there. So the B+ is coming in at R14. What's R14? Go to the X-ray view and it shows you. There's R14 right there. So B+ coming in on this pad, crossing over R14, and we should be getting it right here at pin 1, but we're not. So do we have B+ coming in here? There's the point, and guess what? We've got 300 volts there, but it's not making the leap across this resistor. What does that tell us? I pulled that 4.7K resistor. I tested it in circuit, saw nothing. I'm testing it out of circuit, and it is open. It is dead. It has given up the ghost. There's our new 1 watt resistor. A little extra heat dissipation, doesn't hurt anything. Now let's turn it on and see what happens. And it's working like a dream. Obviously, there are lots of other reasons why you could have a dead receiver, but that's one way to find it. And good luck with your restoration. Remember, follow the voltage, 73.